The truth about plant-based diets and inflammation. Plant-based diets, ranging from fully vegan to flexitarian approaches, have increasingly captured attention not just for ethical or environmental reasons, but for their profound impact on human health. Among their most compelling benefits is the ability to modulate inflammation, a key driver of chronic diseases such as heart disease, type 2 diabetes, obesity, and neurodegenerative conditions. Chronic low-grade inflammation quietly erodes cellular function, accelerates aging, and undermines overall vitality. Whole food plant-based diets, rich in fruits, vegetables, legumes, whole grains, nuts, and seeds, provide a remarkable arsenal of nutrients, antioxidants, and bioactive compounds that work synergistically to reduce inflammatory processes and protect the body at the cellular level. The effects are measurable, sustainable, and deeply supportive of long-term health, demonstrating that diet is not just fuel but a powerful tool for internal resilience. The anti-inflammatory power of plant-based diets begins with their abundance of phytonutrients. Fruits and vegetables are loaded with polyphenol, flavonoids, carotenoids, and other antioxidants that neutralize free radicals and prevent oxidative stress, a major trigger of inflammation. Compounds such as quercetin, resveratrol, and anthocyanins found in berries, grapes, and leafy greens reduce the activation of inflammatory pathways while enhancing cellular repair mechanisms. By protecting cells from oxidative damage, these phytonutrients help maintain the integrity of tissues throughout the body, from the cardiovascular system to the brain. Regular consumption of a variety of colorful plant foods ensures a steady supply of these compounds, creating an internal environment that resists inflammation and promotes longevity. Fiber, another hallmark of plant-based diets, plays a critical role in modulating inflammation through its effects on the gut microbiome. Soluble fiber, found in beans, lentils, oats, and certain fruits, is fermented by gut bacteria into short-chain fatty acids such as butyrate, which support the health of the intestinal lining and reduce systemic inflammation. A thriving gut microbiome not only improves digestion and nutrient absorption but also communicates with the immune system, promoting balance and preventing overactive inflammatory responses. Populations that consume diets high in plant fiber often exhibit lower markers of C-reactive protein, interleukin-6, and tumor necrosis factor alpha, all of which are indicators of chronic inflammation. These effects illustrate that what we eat has a direct, measurable impact on immune regulation and overall systemic resilience. Plant-based diets also naturally reduce intake of pro-inflammatory compounds commonly found in processed and animal-based foods. Diets high in refined sugars, trans fats, and certain long-chain saturated fats can trigger oxidative stress, endotoxin production, and inflammatory cytokine activity. By shifting the dietary pattern toward whole plant foods, individuals simultaneously increase anti-inflammatory compounds and decrease dietary triggers of inflammation. This dual action creates a strong protective effect, lowering the risk of metabolic syndrome, cardiovascular disease, and insulin resistance, while also supporting a healthy weight, which itself is an important modulator of inflammatory activity. Fatty acids derived from plant sources further amplify the anti-inflammatory effects. Nuts, seeds, avocados, and olive oil provide monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats, particularly omega-3 fatty acids from flax, chia, and walnuts, which counterbalance pro-inflammatory omega-6 fats common in processed oils. These fats help reduce arterial inflammation, improve endothelial function, and modulate immune responses, contributing to cardiovascular health and long-term cellular protection. Including a variety of these plant fats alongside vegetables, grains, and legumes ensures a well-rounded anti-inflammatory dietary pattern that is both delicious and functional. Beyond measurable biochemical effects, plant-based diets foster broader lifestyle benefits that indirectly reduce inflammation. People who adhere to whole food, plant-forward eating patterns often experience improvements in energy levels, weight management, and gut comfort, all of which reduce stress and promote overall metabolic harmony. Mindful eating habits, social meals, and a focus on fresh, minimally processed foods support emotional well-being, and reduce stress itself is linked to lower inflammatory markers. The synergy between nutrition, lifestyle, and emotional balance amplifies the health benefits, demonstrating that a plant-based approach affects both body and mind. Flexitarian diets, which incorporate occasional animal products while remaining primarily plant-based, offers similar anti-inflammatory advantages, making this approach accessible and sustainable for many. Even modest reductions in processed and animal-based foods, paired with increased consumption of vegetables, legumes, fruits, and whole grains, produce meaningful decreases in inflammatory biomarkers. This flexibility allows individuals to personalize their diets while maintaining the core anti-inflammatory benefits, making plant-forward eating a long-term, realistic strategy rather than a restrictive regimen. In essence, whole food plant-based diets provide a multi-layer defense against chronic inflammation. They deliver antioxidants, fiber, healthy fats, and phytonutrients that directly neutralize oxidative stress and modulate immune activity, while reducing intake of inflammatory triggers. The resulting benefits extend across cardiovascular, metabolic, and neurological systems, supporting overall vitality, longevity, and resilience. By choosing diverse, colorful, nutrient-dense plant foods consistently, individuals can create a protective internal environment that maintains balance, slows cellular aging, and enhances quality of life. Plant-based diets remind us that nutrition is both preventive and restorative. Each meal, rich in vegetables, fruits, legumes, whole grains, and plant fats, becomes an act of care, reducing inflammation, supporting metabolic harmony, and nurturing long-term health. The science is clear. By embracing the power of plants, we can influence our body's inflammatory responses, strengthen immune resilience, and promote optimal function across multiple systems. In this way, plant-forward eating is not just a diet. It is a strategy for thriving, empowering individuals to take control of their health with joy, flavor, and sustainability at the forefront.